Do you actually have anything on there?
Alright, mate. It's fishing, Steve. You never know. Hey.
Yeah.
Steve's asked me to do a little episode for you on how I smoke a fish. Normally it's kahawai when we catch lots of them and we want to save some for later on in the week, or want to put some in fish pies, whatever. They don't tend to last that long. Once I've smoked them, they get eaten pretty quick. But yeah, this is just a basic recipe on how I treat them. So once I've filleted, I've got my fillets and all the rest of it, I first do a brine. I've got just 1 litre of water. I do about 1/8 of a cup of sea salt. Some people prefer to go a bit more. I find it's a bit salty, so I put less salt in there. I also use a soy product that adds a bit more salt too, so you just got to play around with it and see what works for you. But I'm using 1/8 of a cup of salt, and then I'm using 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, and that's pretty much it. So I get the Tupperware container, pour my litre cold water in there, then just whack everything in. It's the brown sugar, there's your sea salt, and this is the soy product if you're keen. But you can use like teriyaki marinade. Play around, there's heaps of cool flavours and stuff like that you can have a go with. So yep, just whack that in. Beauty of the Tupperware container, just chuck that lid on, clamp it with your hands, make sure it's sealed. If you do it over a sink, it's probably more advisable, but I'm living on the edge here. So yeah, just give that a good shake, get everything blended. And that's it. Open that up, and then get your filleted bits of fish and just lay them in there like so. And chuck the lid back on. And yeah, just chuck that in the fridge, leave that overnight, 24 hours or up until you're ready to do the next step. So yeah, catch you then. So this is the next step. Once you've brined for 24 hours, it's time to take them out and give them a pat down. And yeah, I'll show you what I do next. So out they come. I'm just putting them on a drip tray over a baking tray. The brine's really important for keeping the meat, the flesh, moist. As you're normally smoking between 80 and 120 degrees C for between 3 and up to 20 hours. I stick around the 3-hour mark. That's what I personally like, and sometimes I'll go around the 100 degree C for them. But yeah, it's really important to keep the flesh moist during that smoking process, otherwise it just goes dry and not great. So yeah, look after it and it'll be delicious. So yeah, I'm just giving them a pat down now, just getting any excess moisture off the surface. I don't go straight to smoke at the moment. A lot of people now will just go, right, it's been brined, good to go for the smoker, and yeah, it is. That's cool. I just do one more little step. I make up more of a concentrate marinade. So in here I've got just some brown sugar, and then I bring back that soy additive and just put that straight onto the brown sugar. I then like just mix it up until it becomes like a paste. If it's a bit dry, I'll get a bit of that brine. That's alright. So this is more of a concentrated paste, just with the sugar and the soy, no salt, or the natural salts in the soy. And yeah, then I'll just lightly pat them both sides, just coating them. This will sort of caramelise the fish quite a bit too. It sits in the smoker. Just adds that really nice flavour to the meat as well, that I enjoy. Yep, nearly there. So what I do now is, once this is done, I will wrap this with Glad wrap right over the top of the tray, and then that'll go back in the fridge, and I will leave that for another 24 hours just chilling out. And then yeah, I can leave it like maybe up to 2 days. If you can't quite do a smoke in 24 hours, you've got to go to work or busy life. Yeah, so either over the next couple of days we'll get it into the smoker and do the final stage of that. Hey guys, so it's been 48 hours and I'm about ready to smoke. Got the fillets, they've come out of the fridge, placed them on the rack, keep them evenly spaced so the smoke can get up and around it, and that's cool. In here there's a water bath, so that just keeps moisture in the smoker whilst it's smoking, but it also acts as a drip tray to catch all the fats so it's not getting down onto the heat ring. This is a pretty simple setup. Bottom and top, load the fish up the top here, and you got a double burner gas down the bottom. I usually operate that really low. This hasn't been used in quite a while, so what I'll do is I'll get it up to temperature and like burn it off at about over 100 degrees, 120 degrees, just to clear it all out, and then I'll bring it back down to around 80 or 100. Yeah, and then we can start smoking from there. I'll put the wood chip in. So this is the wood chip. What I do, that's it dry, so I'll then pour in like quite a bit of water and then work it through. That just gets the chip nice and moist, makes it smoke more and for longer. Depending on how long I'm smoking this lot for, you just play it by ear. I'll check it after about 45 minutes, and yeah, if it needs another loading of wood chip, I just take this wood chip out, throw it, put more in there, wet that, and then hit it with some more smoke. So yeah, we just do that for as long as possible. You'll also probably see me later on use honey. I like to just leave some honey from a friend, and basically when I take that out to check it, I'll just glaze it with honey, and that'll be all melted because I leave it on the top there. So yeah, let's get into it. So here's the honey I was talking about. This is from a mate down the coast. Has a couple of hives on a farm. Gives it away for free. Isn't that cool? And so the trick here is to gently warm the honey and get your honey runny. It's getting there. Show it some love and it'll make a wicked glaze when it comes to taking the fish out and checking it. Yeah, so we're now at 45 minutes. I'm about to take it out and check it out and glaze it with that honey. Safety first, kids. Welding gloves. Stand back. All good. Oh, there she goes. Right. Keep the heat in. Ooh, that's looking pretty good. So it's cooking nice. Probably a bit fast, but it's all good. I'm just going to glaze the top of all this meat with this beautiful honey. Just close over the top. Yum. Because the flesh of the meat is nice and warm and hot, like just melts on it. It's so good. Yep. Cool. So yep, that's all glazed, and now we'll throw it back in. There's a bit of smoke there. I'm also going to check the bottom, see how that's going. Yep. So the wood chip's all done. So we'll go and cool that off and restock it. Cool. I'm good. So guys, after checking the meat and glazing it with honey, looks like I'm further along in the cooking process, and that's cool. You just play it by ear and go with it. So I'll be happy with about another 10-15 minutes, just holding between that 80 and 100 degrees centigrade temp, and yeah, happy days. That's all we're looking at, guys. Awesome. Have a look at that. Beautiful. Hey guys, thanks for joining us for some backyard smoking. Really simple. It's turned out awesome. It'll taste amazing. Just a disclaimer, check all your smoking gear for safety reasons. Douse all the ashes out with water, and just double check everything's shut down properly. Thanks for joining us. Like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. Give us some thumbs up, and if you have any comments, drop Steve a line. He might get to you if he's not fishing.
Oh, awesome, Steve. Oh, dude. Oh, Steve. Oh, dude. Fish on, Steve. That's awesome. How are you feeling about that one, Steve?
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It's mad.
Yeah guys, bon appetit, dig in, enjoy. Now for the best part. That's good. That's really good. Thanks guys. See ya.